Is it working, chat? Chat? Hello? Are we live? Are we live? I think we are live. Perfect. 1 second, chat. Perfect. Hello, hello, welcome. I don't know how many people are here. Okay, sweet. Hello, welcome, chat. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, welcome, chat. Welcome, chat. Uh, yeah, the match has just about to start. Let's just look at the lineups first of all. So I'm not sure. I don't think I saw the lineup before the match started. Norway versus England, of course. And we have, okay, Haaland starts, Soloth again on the right side, Odegaard, Sander Berger, Ayer, Ryerson, Nyland. Okay, so the Norway lineup is pretty fine. Then you have England. Ooh, and some bold calls. Harry Kane starts up top, of course. You have Anthony Gordon, Jude Bellingham, Noni Madueke. I'm surprised he starts Madueke, Rice and Anderson. Fine, I think that was expected. Nico Riley, Mark Gray, John Stones, and Esri Konza. So that means Saka is on the bench. I'm surprised Henderson is on the bench. Jordan Henderson is on the bench, given the fact that he's broken his arm. Menu again doesn't start. Strange, but I think you don't replace Rice right now. I don't think you'd replace Anderson as well. Jet Spence, Reese, James, he's injured. Yeah, is it okay? Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't start Saka, which is pretty interesting. Gordon starts, okay, fair enough, I understand that. But yeah. Oh, sweet. Let's see, let's see. Acha Haskura. Oh, we have, what is this? Oh, we have our first chat from Yashraj Dwivedi. आ गया भाई अच्छा हंस क्यों रहा है भाई that's my normal हंसी ठीक है don't take tension and just to let you know यश मेरा स्ट्रीम थोड़ा पीछे चल रहा है मतलब जब मैं बोल रहा हूँ and then it फिर उसके बाद बोल रहा है तो थोड़ा सा वो है lag but that's fine welcome welcome it is कितना बज रहा है उधर 1:30 good good चलो चैट सब आ गए लेट्स गो चैट लेट्स गो think it'll be a good game. It'll be a good game, chat. It'll be a good game. Right, just sorting some things out here. Still some time for the game. That's fine. That is fine. Hmm. 205. 205. Right now, four people are watching. Yash is one. I am the other one. And who are the other two? Hmm. Good, good. But just one moment. Hmm. Think I think it could be an interesting game. Yeah, it could be an interesting game. But it's fine. Erling Haaland has a goal in 14 straight competitive appearances, which is pretty interesting. Golden Boot leaders, if we talk about, Mbappe has 8, Messi has 8, Haaland has 7, and Harry Kane has 6. So one of these players, Kane or Haaland, is going to say goodbye today, unfortunately. But yeah, Haaland 7 goals in his first World Cup is insane. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see. But enough, enough about me. Enough about me, chat. How are you guys? What's up? What's going on? Let's start some conversation in the chat. Let's start some conversation, chat. Let's start some conversation. And I will start the conversation by saying Yash has already started. So thank you, Yash. Thank you for starting the conversation. And I think more people should start the conversation. I will be the first to say it myself and I'll pin it. Exactly. Exactly. This I will pin. This I'll definitely pin. Pin the message, chat. Let's pin the message. But is everything fine? Can you guys hear me? Can you guys see me? Yash, please reply on the s- web on the live chat if you can hear me and if you can see me. Okay, good. Thank you. Nice, nice DP. Yash reminds me of कॉलेज गूगल मीट जो रैंडम कॉल्स होती थी गूगल मीट में बिगिनिंग ऑफ कॉलेज वाज वेरी फन बट नाइस हम्म यश भाई व्हाट डिड यू हैव फॉर डिनर बताओ भाई हम्म ओके ओके बट नाउ टेल मी देयर इज वन मोर पर्सन वाचिंग apparently So Yash and that one more person. Tell me your predictions. Who do you think will win today? कौन वापस घर जाएगा and who will go ahead into the semi-finals? Let's see. Write it, write it. Let's see. Hmm. And of course, if you are not aware, I am wearing the Manchester United jersey. So partially supporting England also, but I'm also wearing red. So Haaland, so that he scores goals. But I'm neutral. I'm not supporting either one. I'm neutral in this game. Let's see who wins. Norway all the way. यश ने लिखा है. Okay, Norway it is. Erling Haaland the Danav will score hat trick today. यश भाई आपको क्या लगता है? By how many scores will Norway win today? थोड़ा सा lagging है. I think I'll fix this later. Maybe 6-2. Damn, 6-2. 6-2 से याद आया. There was a score. Manchester City versus Manchester United. एक बार हुआ था score. Very, think it was 2012. Edin Dzeko had scored a few goals. No, no, no. Sorry. Huh, it was 2012. Edin Dzeko had scored a few goals. Bad times. Bad times. अभी यूनाइटेड का ऐसा थोड़ी ना कि बट नो इट विल कम बैक यूनाइटेड विल डू वेरी वेल सून आई कैन गारंटी यू दे विल विन प्रीमियर लीग but let us see 4 people are watching now so we have 2 more people that is cool that is very very cool but yes so the match is going to start in approximately 15 minutes now uh, again let's just go through the squad again. Norway is the same. Haaland is there. Solot playing in the right wing. Odegaard, Sanderberg. The normal Norway 4-1-2-3 apparently. That's what it's saying on Google. But let me check this on SofaScore as well. Because, hmm, I don't know. 1-2-3 doesn't seem convincing, but could be. अरे मतलब हाँ SofaScore says 4-3-3, which kind of makes sense. But again, that's also a variation of 4-1-2-3, so that's fine. And then in England, you have Harry Kane leading the team up front, Anthony Gordon, Bellingham, Madueke in a three, Declan Rice and Anderson in a two, Anderson in a two, sorry. Nico Riley, Mark Gay, John Stones, Esri Konsa with your back four, and Jordan Pickford, as always, in your goalkeeper positions. England substitutions is what I'm very interested in. I think England definitely has more quality in the bench. You have, I mean, players who can come up and make a change are, of course, Marcus Rashford, Saka, Eze, Rogers, just talented squad overall. And then Denmark, Norway, sorry, Oscar Bob can do, can bring some pace, some, you know, flair into the team. Jorgenstrand Larsen, I'm not sure. But yeah, Norway's uh, bench does look a little bit. Oh, 1 second, chat. Just some messages. चलो. Sorry for the uh brief uh yeah mm, brief moment away from the stream. I don't know. God, why am I not able to say that? Okay, cool. That's cool. That's cool. Okay, chat. Also, I forgot to tell you guys, chat. This is my first stream, of course. So, or if you can see here, right above, you have the score board. You have my like YouTube, Instagram name on the bottom right. On the bottom right, is it? Yeah, yeah, it is on the bottom right. So there's still a lot of things that I need to work on. It's still a huge work in progress, and if I continue these streams, let's say I might, I think you'll see a lot more changes, a lot more customization, a lot more upgrades. So definitely keep an eye out on this space. There's a huge scope here, and yeah, some really exciting things coming. So that's nice. Yeah, just 10 minutes more. Game is about to start. And I think, you know what, now that I think about it, this could be a very interesting game. Haaland, of course, is just gonna cause problems to this defense, but I still think England overall have the better manager, have the better quality. So I would say my prediction would be 3-2. That's right. It's going to be a very, very good quality of football, and it's going to be 3-2. It's going to be 3-2. Yes, sir. My prediction. Let's go. Let's go. Norway 2, England 3. In chat, I'm gonna pin this. Replaced. Let's go. Ah shit, I just realized there's a pimple here that we'll just see. Okay, perfect. But yeah, I think oh actually I forgot. It's fine, no problem. But yeah, game is about to start. 9 more minutes. Let's see. Can I choose another? Um. Okay. So the players are out. They are. Oh no, not out. Sorry. The flags have come out. I think the match is going to start now. But let me know, where are you guys seeing the match from? Which country are you guys seeing the match from? Which streaming partner are you using? I don't know. If you're in India, I'm pretty sure you're using ZTV, but I don't know if you're in the States, what do you guys watch? I think it's Fox, right? If you're in Germany, I'm assuming you're either using Magenta, and I think it's only Magenta because ARD and ZDF aren't showing it, so has to be Magenta. But yeah, the teams are out now with the flags, right? Bellingham is there, everyone's there. Haaland, Kane, Odegaard. Now this is going to be a blockbuster of a match, I tell you. This is going to be a blockbuster of a match. Okay, okay. Final predictions. Lock your prediction, guys. Lock your predictions. Is it going to be 3-2? Or is England going to win? Is Norway going to win? Are Norway going to surprise us? Might. They just might, you never know. England have a bad tendency to choke up on the pressure. And I think that's what I was also saying the other day. Quality has never been England's problem. Delivering on the biggest stages has always been a problem for England. And this is a big stage. Of course, it's quarterfinals and there is semi-finals and there's finals, but this could be a really difficult test for England. So, but maybe under the new manager, maybe Tuchel has some surprises up his sleeve. Maybe he's changed the mentality of this team. Who knows? Let's see. Lock in your predictions. I'm still saying England go through, but it's going to be England 3, Norway 2. It's going to be a really tight match. Haaland scores a brace, but England go through. Yeah, that's my bold prediction. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay, four people are watching. Three people are watching now. Okay, guys, is everything fine, guys? Chat, is everything fine? Chat, is my specs fine? Chat, is the lighting fine? Chat, can you hear me? Is my hair fine? Whew. Gotta gotta keep these safe. Gotta keep these safe. But chalo. Uh, Norway's national anthem starts. Gosh, why am I so nervous? Haaland, Haaland. You know what? I'll also say this. If Haaland scores a goal, I mean, it's not if. Of course, he's going to score a goal today. It's highly likely. But whenever Haaland scores a goal, I am going to sing the Haaland song. And I'm pretty sure all of you guys know what the Haaland song is. Haaland, Haaland. He's a blue just like his dad. Now he's at the Etihad. Ha ha ha, Haaland. Hey, I'm going to sing that. I'm going to sing that. And I'm gonna sing of course I don't know the lyrics by heart, but I'll put it on Google and we'll sing it together. Why just me? We'll sing it together, chat. We'll sing it together. Get your predictions, guys. Just 1 second. Let me just. Oh, England have started their national anthem. Did you know that England's national anthem changes according to the monarch that they have? Of course, right? We know England has a constitutional monarchy. That means they still run in a parliament, but the head of state is technically still the monarchs, the monarchy that they had. So now, because they have a king, it is God save the king. But whenever there's a queen, it's God save the queen. So Queen Elizabeth ruled for more than 75 years, if I'm not wrong. So yeah, for 75 years, more than 75 years, it was God save the queen. And since she passed away in 2021, if I'm not wrong, I think so, right? 2021. Um, no, I think a little bit later. Let me see. But whatever, ever since she has passed away and you now have King Charles, it's become God Save the King. Let me see, when did Queen Elizabeth? 2022, my bad. It's beginning of September. Okay. 8th September 2022. Yeah. Okay, sorry. I'm just checking one thing. Ah, why is SofaSchool not working suddenly for me? It should. Has the match started? Yeah, it's about to start. Okay. Also, shits, sorry. Hey, okay. Let's see. Okay, it's working perfectly fine as of now. CPU, etc. is fine. Yeah, also like I need to check some things, from my streams. My laptop's not the strongest. Touch wood, it's working fine. It's working fine as of now, and I hope it continues to work fine, but you never know. Especially me, I'm bad with electronics. Like, not bad with electronics, but like whenever I have an electronic in my hand, most often than not, they get ruined very quickly. I don't know why that happens. I try to keep them in a very good shape, but I don't know. It's just my luck. Touch wood, this has been working perfectly fine. This laptop, my phone has been working perfectly fine. So hopefully nothing bad happens to that. But yeah, everything's fine. Perfect. Okay, okay, okay. Yes. So now they're showing the lineups as Konsa. And yeah, that's what I still. Ezri Konsa, but fair. But yeah, this is what I don't understand. Why do you keep Noni Madueke there? The only logical explanation why I find that he's keeping Noni Madueke is that Madueke is gonna track back, or he's gonna double up, and he's gonna double up on Haaland and help the defenders. Because, but then again, it's Haaland. Does doubling up even help on him, given the fact that he's so physically dominant? Like he could just push you for all you care, you know? That's Haaland, dude. That's Haaland. He's a freak of nature, is what he is, being honest. Like, just look at the numbers that he has. 7 goals, or no, 7 goals, right? 7 goals already in this match, in this tournament. This is his first tournament, by the way. Crazy, crazy guy. Okay, but let's go. Also, like, is my chat even working? Because I've not managed to see something. Okay, it is. But if anyone's watching, just let me know if just reply it on the chat so I know that the chat is working. Like, the YouTube chat is working. Otherwise, I'll try to fix this. The live chat. I mean, yeah. If anyone is watching, just a hello or it's working. Check something. Just so I know that the live chat is on and it's working. Because from what I can see, the live chat is working, but just don't get, not getting any reaction. So Okay. This is strange. Why has this happened? Why has this suddenly stopped? Is it working? Like, what happened? No, because suddenly everything is like, oh, okay, okay. Now it's on. Yeah. It was just glitching for a moment. Like, everything in my screen froze. And I was like, damn, you know what? And I was like, damn, it's the first stream. I don't want any problems, you know? Yeah, but I think now it's working fine. And the match has started. Oops. Sorry about this. I need to. Yeah, match has started. Okay, let me start this. So the timer must now get updated. Here, if you can see on top, the timer will get updated. And we are, from what I can see, we are in a minute 12. So yeah, I need to like really, yeah, a minute, yeah, yeah, perfect. So yeah, perfect. It should be working now. Yeah. So the yeah, non perfect. Just figuring things out. Yeah. Okay, we are at cool. Match has started. Gordon heaves it up really high up. And who was that? Was that Ezri Konsa? Oh no, that was Magli. Here you have Kane. Ah, started pretty nicely, you know, quite entertaining, quite a good start to the match. So let's see. Nico Riley. Nico Riley, I've been really impressed with. What a player, what a great player. And Man City, I found a gem of a player actually. It's a shame that Pep is leaving right now because I think, you know, the development Nico Riley could have had with Pep, at least for a few more years, would have been insanely good for his career. Because I think effect Foden, the same effect Pep had on Foden, it could have been the same for Riley. Yes, Foden has been out of form since the past year and a half, but dude, let's be honest, the Foden 2, 3 years ago was phenomenal, phenomenal, and any team would be lucky to have a player like Foden when he was in form, that is. But still a great player, you can't take that away from him. Foden's a great player. It's a shame he plays for Man City, speaking as a United fan, but it is what it is. So, yeah. Okay. Hmm. But this is what I'm really interested to see how Rice and Anderson played today. Are they gonna sit back, or is one of them gonna be the player who would progress the balls forward? And most likely it's gonna be Anderson because Rice doesn't do that job most often than not. But I think that's where Menu would have been fine. But again, if Menu has not played any minutes in this tournament, there is no point in bringing him right now, you know. So yeah, also just checking. Yeah, voice is working perfect. Okay. Ooh, nice ball, but cool, cool, cool. Oh, now we have a chance. They managed to bypass the midfield completely, but they've given the ball back, like back to their defense. But yeah, but yeah, now that I think about it, I think it'll be a little bit more difficult for Haaland to get the chances because most likely England are gonna dominate possession. All of us know this, and that's where, right? If Haaland does not get the ball to him, he rarely creates chance. But when he gets a chance, 9 times out of 10 he'll score that goal. But if he's isolated up top, he doesn't really, you know, create or anything as such, doesn't drop back like a lot. He's not he's not a 10, you know. He's not like a Kane or a Rooney who drops back, creates chances and scores goals. He's the out and out number 9 and a lethal number 9. He is great at it, being a number 9 striker. So yeah, if Norway don't have the possession, Haaland can get frustrated, and that's one of the weaknesses. But again, the fact that Norway are in quarterfinals is huge. I know a lot of people saw them as dark horses, and that's fair enough. But yeah, I didn't really think that they would go so deep into the tournament. I think quarters is quite good. But again, they had the quality, so I'm not surprised that they are in the quarters. Yeah. Oh, Gordon, not bad. Was this? Okay, yeah, that's Nico Riley. That's and Anderson switches it to Madueke on the. Oh, Madueke's offside. Shame. That was a nice play from England, actually. Yeah. Hmm. You can see Tuchel is a little bit frustrated, but it is what it is. Oh, oh, ooh, Norway have a chance. Okay, they could not do a lot with it. Oh, Bellingham. Bellingham, what a player, man. What a player. You know, he attacks, he defends, he puts in the slide tackles, he'll carry the ball forward. He's literally an all-round player. I'm just so jealous that Madrid have a player like Bellingham. Like, he would do phenomenal work in any team he is. And I don't remember, has ever since, yes, he's had a few couple of bad matches, but I don't think he's had a disastrous season with Madrid yet. He's just so good. There you have Rice, gives it to Nico Riley. Gordon, Gordon tried to take on his man but failed. But yeah, you had Anderson, you know, cleaning all the problems there, faults there. I gotta stretch out my back. Okay, John Stones. Also, John Stones still playing, you know, at for England. Fantastic. Great servant to the club for Man City and great, great loyal player to the club and does the work, you know, does the hard work. Doesn't do too much drama, just does his work, gets on with it, and yeah, puts in the shift always. Hmm. You know what? I'll be honest. It's been almost 9 minutes now, and England are losing possession quite cheaply sometimes. And I think Tuchel will be pissed about this. Of course, they are also getting the possession back. Like right now, Nico O'Reilly and Anderson, you know, did the work of taking the ball away from Sorloth, but that shouldn't have been the case. I think England are just giving away passes and possession quite cheaply. And a lot of it has been like giving the long balls. So maybe that's something that Tuchel tells them in the hydration break, which is Pretty funny because it's technically the match is now divided into four quarters, right? It's basically like like American football, if you think about it. But yeah, what do you guys think? What are your thoughts on hydration break? I am personally not his biggest fan. I understand that, okay, in some areas, in some stadiums, you need to have a hydration break, given the fact that it's summer and, you know, it's really hot in the States right now in some areas, but then again, it's some areas. It's not all areas. So, yeah, not his biggest fan. And also, I understand you have to make it uniform, but not a lot of the stadiums, not a lot of the regions have had extreme heat. So I think it could have been avoided personally, or maybe just in those days they could have implemented it, but throughout the tournament doesn't make sense to me. So I get the uniformity logic, but I think it's just an excuse to, show the ads and get money, basically how it's in the NFL with the halftime show, with the Super Bowl. So, yeah. Ah, I just saw this, and we have a very, very fun and a cool person in the chat with us. Hello, Jenna. How are you? Are you watching the game by any chance? Basically, chat, if you don't know, Jenna is a really good friend of mine. She's also doing the masters with me, and she's really fun. She's super cool. She's such a good cook as well, and she's very knowledgeable about a lot of things. Definitely a really fun person to hang out with, and smart, very smart. So, yeah. But nice to have you, Jenna. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for, yeah, uh, yeah, making this stream lively with your presence. And we have another one, Chatri Man. Chatri Man. Who is Chatri Man? Huh? Who is Chatri Man? Chennai. Wait, who is? Ah, okay. Fair enough. I understand, Jenna, but thank you. Ah, now I got it, Chatri Man. I got it with the logo, of course. Is it Rahil by any chance? But Chhatri Man. That's strange. But yeah. Is it Rahil? I'm not sure now. It's, the logo is giving it away, for me at least. The R. Yes, of course it is Rahil. See, knew it. I knew it, dude. Connection, dude. Bangalore connection, dude. Knew it. Hi, Rahil. Anyways, whoever is new, also, wait, sorry, I forgot. Hi, Rahil. How are you doing? I know it's like late, very late there, but thank you for tuning in. I know you're watching the game for sure, but thank you for tuning in. Thank you for blessing us with your presence. It's really nice to have you. But yes, if you can see here, this is the scoreboard. You have the timer here, score here, and of course my logo with my username. Still a lot of work to be done for sure, but I think over the next few matches and stuff, if I continue this, you'll see a lot more customization and a lot more changes. So yeah, but yes, 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 yes. Let's see. Okay. Five people are watching now, so that's yeah, nice. I know three people who are in it, so who are watching the game. So oh yeah, also FYI, there is a little bit of lag of like 15 seconds of lag. I don't know why that is happening, but I'll try to figure it out for the next streams. But yeah, so if you hear me a little bit late, or if you get a reaction a little bit late, that's because of the lagging. So, thoughts on the game so far? Who's playing well? I think it's a very even match, Jenna, to be really honest with you. I mean, it's just been 16 minutes, right? So, not a lot has happened, but I think England are playing well right now a little bit. I mean, they are trying to create chances, but yeah, it's been pretty boring. I wouldn't say you've missed out a lot. So, yeah. But, but, the game will definitely have goals. I definitely have a feeling the game will have a lot of goals. You know, I'm still saying Haaland scores two goals, and but England go through. England scores three goals and they go through. And like you can see in the chart, my prediction is Norway two, England three. But let's see. And I also said this. I don't know if you guys were here during this when I said this, but if Haaland scores a goal, which eventually he will, I will sing the Haaland song, the one that goes Haaland, Haaland, he is a blue just like his dad, papa ra para. I'm going to be singing that. Of course, I need the lyrics, but you of course have Google to help me out with it. So let's see. See, if he scores two goals, I sing it twice. If he scores three times, you know, I sing it three times. But if he doesn't score, that'll be a shame. That will be a shame. Yeah, possession, of course. England has, I mean, in the screen right now, it showed that they have 65% possession. But yeah, nothing much. Ow! Anthony Gordon did try to create something, but not a not much. Yeah. So, hmm. I know they're just switching it from side to side. Yo, did you really have Haaland as the most goals scored? But yeah, it wasn't delusional at all. Rare moment. Yeah. I think with, you know, Tomash and me talking about football so much for the past 1.5 years, I think you have decent football knowledge by now, for sure. So yeah, I'm not surprised that you got the Haaland thing spot on. Yeah. I think, some of our conversation has rubbed out on you. But yeah. But yeah, my kick tip is not that great for yesterday, to be honest. But yeah, if Norway actually go through, ooh, almost. Who was that? Bellingham. If Norway go through, then your kick tip could, be spot on. Because he can end as the leading goal scorer if Mbappe stops scoring goals and I don't know, Haaland just keeps on scoring goals. And even Messi, sorry, of course. How can we forget Messi? Okay, 20 minutes have passed. Or, I mean, they're gonna pass. Ah, are we going for hydration break? Oh no. The question was like, which country will the top scorer be from? And I wanted a slightly interesting format. Yeah, but to be very honest, I didn't think that he would score so many goals. But it's been quite shocking that he has scored 7 goals in his first World Cup tournament. I mean, that's just crazy. That doesn't happen a lot. I think Mbappe in his first World Cup scored 4, and he was 18 at that time in 2018. But still, but yeah, Haaland is just crazy. Yeah, fair enough. You know, Norway's a good team, nice country, beautiful landscapes. So, and he's a very likable guy. I think Haaland is so likable as a person, great player. It's a shame he's at Man City. I would have loved if he was at United, but I got to give it to him. I really like him as a person and as a player. Really fun, you know. You know, those players you'll be like, you know what? I would like to hang out with him. Seems nice. Seems like a nice lad. But yeah, Nick was watching some news reel about an anteater in some German who guessed every single result incorrectly. So I've been feeling kind of like that anteater. Ooh, I don't know about this. Anteater who has been guessing every single result incorrectly. That's interesting. Is it like, it's like Paul the Octopus in 2010, but the reverse? Oh, Madueke almost. But yeah, interesting choice by Tuchel to start Madueke over Saka. That's right, Rahel. Actually, I was just saying that in the beginning of this stream. Like, the only reason why I feel like he could have, the only reason why he started Madueke over Saka is because maybe Madueke tracks back and helps the defense out and potentially doubles up on Haaland. But with the position that England have had right now, I don't think they need to double up on Haaland. But yeah, Madueke over Saka doesn't make sense to me if that's the case. If it's the defensive thing, I understand. But apart from that, no. Because now you are looking, they are like, struggling in the wing play. Oh, like Saka would have done so well. Oh, just as I was talking badly about Madueke, he almost gave an assist to Nico Riley, but yeah, I think Saka would have been much more direct and much more better against this Norway defense. Because Norway are gonna sit back, they're gonna be compact. But maybe Saka comes on as the sub. I mean, he has to come on as a sub now, but you know, fresh legs of Saka, tired legs of. And we have hydration break, Trinkpause. That's what we call it in Germany, Trinkpause. Trink meaning drink and pause meaning break. So drink break. So drinks break, hydration break. Even on the left, given the performance so far, Rashford seems the better. I completely agree that Rashford has been the better option. Rashford should have started over Gordon, but no. Because even Gordon, okay, he's a good player, but come on, he's not gonna break defenses apart. Rashford and Saka are both so direct, so good on the ball with their dribbling, but it's Tuchel. That's what he went up with, and that's his decision. Speaking out about Rashford, Barcelona should have got him for just 30 million, but no, they don't want to spend money. But because even though they have money right now, they don't want to spend money. Make it make sense. Are there any Manchester United players on either of these teams? Uh, there is one player, Jenna. You won't believe this, but there is one player in the. No, actually, now that Rashford is back at United, there are two um, United players on the England team, in the England team, sorry, and both are on the substitution bench. One of them is Rashford. I'm pretty sure you've heard about him. The other one is Kobe Mainu. He hasn't started a single match in this tournament. Unfortunate, to be really honest, because I think he's a great player. But yeah, but they are, yes, they are two players. Uh, which is a shame. I think there should have been more players. In this England team, I think another player should have been there, Harry Maguire, but he's not there. So yeah, but it is what it is. Yeah, in Norway, no. Haaland could have been, but not yet. Not yet. See how I said not yet? Maybe he joins the better half of Manchester. He has to some point, right? You know, join the better side of Manchester, the better club. It's, always good for you. I think I gave up on my kick tip. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Like, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't blame you because, like, it's going so badly. Even for me, sometimes it goes so badly. Oh, so not today, Lord. I mean, yeah, not my day. But actually, who is, which United player is left? Interestingly, only one United player is left from Argentina, Lisandro Martinez. Because yesterday, Belgium got knocked out, and the goalkeeper, the second goalkeeper of Belgium, is the goalkeeper of Manchester United. So Belgium got knocked out. Brazil got knocked out. Brazil had a Man United player. France don't have any Man United player. Yeah, yeah. All United players are knocked out, apart from England and Argentina, Lisandro Martinez. So yeah, no way Haaland joins the worst team. Okay. Hmm. I mean, yes, Man City are doing well right now, but Rahel, yaar, come on, even you know, United is overall the better team. Come on, it's the better team, man. You know it. The best team in England. Beat that. Beat that. United is the best team in England. Even you know this. Even Masri got knocked out. Yeah, I'm from Morocco. Morocco? Yeah, Morocco. Actually, I just remembered Chhatri Man was heard this. You showed it, हाँ कॉलेज में दिखाया था. I remember we were in the hostel and तूने randomly मुझको अपना YouTube वो दिखाया था. And it was like Chhatri Man. And I was like, hmm. That's why how I was like, I've heard this username before. But huh. Oh, England have a free kick now, by the way. So who's gonna take it? Harry Kane? Does Bellingham take it? No, not really. Saka would have been a really good option if he was there. Ah, come on, not Noni Madueke. Come on. I think Kane is gonna take it. Oh, you know who would have been a very good option in this position? Kieran Trippier. If anyone remembers 2018 World Cup semi-final against Croatia, Kieran Trippier, what a free kick he scored. Banger of a free kick. And it was from a pretty similar position, if you ask me. Kane! Oh! Almost. Almost. Yep, that's my Wi-Fi name back home. Acha. Okay. Wi-Fi name. Okay, Norway are trying to attack. But yeah, this is what I'm saying. There is no point in keeping Haaland up top if you're not giving him service. He's not gonna drop. He's not gonna, you know, try. He's not gonna try to create chances. He is the target man. If you leave him isolated up top, it's useless. And we have seen this in Manchester City. We have seen this before as well. So I think if I was the Norway manager, what I would do, go into halftime, right? It's going to be 30 minutes. Stretch the next 15 to 20 minutes like this. Go into halftime. Talk to your team. Either change your shape, right? Where you are giving Haaland two additional support, or you bring in another player. Because putting Soloth on the right doesn't make sense as well. Because Soloth is also not doing anything by being on the right. And how much can Odegaard do against this England midfield? You need another creator, or you pair up Haaland with another striker, and then you tell Soloth to drop in deep and help create chances for Haaland. And as I say this, someone tried to create a chance. Oh, and they're doing the roo, roo, roo. Oh, I love that. I love that celebration. Roo. Love that England Norway celebration. Anthony Gordon, leave the football river. Football leaves you. No, no, I'm being very mean to the kid. He's a nice player, but yeah, just not been his day. And I think Gordon coming off the bench is really nice because he does a really good job. I'll tell you this about Gordon. He does a really good job in holding the possession. I don't think, he's that type of winger who's direct and who's going to take on the defense for that fullback. He's not that player. You can't expect that from him. But you put him in a midfield where he has to hold the ball or even, track back, run with the ball. Sort of like not a box to box midfielder, but, a hybrid of that role. He does a great job in that. And that's why I think, what do you say? Barcelona have paid 70 million for him. It's not because of his skills of goal scoring or being direct. It's with of him tracking back, running, defending with the ball. He's good in it. I really think Tuchel is, playing him a bit in the wrong position. I really think, and Tuchel is doing that. So, and it's a shame because Gordon is a good player, but right now he doesn't look great. And you know what? Just for me to, you know, be with peace on what I'm talking about, I really want to see if with the SofaScore ratings, if, am I being too harsh on certain players or, they are just not being that effective right now. Are sorry, sorry about that. Was some mistake. Oh, what is England doing? They're trying to play out from the back and they almost scored a goal. I mean, Norway almost scored a goal. England almost conceded. Okay, any thoughts on why Kane isn't in the Premier League but the Bundesliga instead? Oh, yes, yes, Jenna, of course. So, what happened was that Harry Kane initially wanted to go to Manchester City because Manchester City were looking for a striker. But Kane's then uh, team, Tottenham, said that the number one, Kane is not going to any other Premier League club. And even if he is going to a Premier League club, that particular Premier League club has to pay more than 150 million to get Kane. And as great of a player Kane is, at that time, it just didn't make sense paying 150 million for him for Man City because Kane was already 30 and you're getting the best 5 years out of him. 150 million is a lot of money, even for a team like Man City. So that season, Man City didn't go for Kane, they went for Haaland instead. They paid fraction of a cost, around 50 million, 50 to 60 million for Haaland, much higher wages, of course, but a long-term project. So, yeah, Um, so Man City went for Haaland, so that's why no Premier League club went for Kane. Then Kane stayed at Spurs for one more season, and then came a point where no Premier League club was going to buy him. Liverpool wasn't going to buy him. Man United really wanted him, and I still feel Man United should have got him, but Spurs putting out 100 or 150 million price tag on him was like, no, not at all. And Spurs were eventually like, you know what, we're not selling him to a Premier League team. And that, ooh, Haaland almost scored. So yeah, and then Bundes, and then what do you call? Then Bayern came, and then the Spurs, like the owner, not owner, like the football director of Spurs, the CEO of Spurs at that time was like, yeah, we are fine with. Oh, did they score? They scored. No, yo, Norway scored. That's crazy. I gotta update this. Wait, chat. Sorry for disrupting the story, Jenna, but I gotta update this. Goal. Can you see this? Can you see my new cool animation? Let's see. Go. But now we scored. Damn, what a way. But yeah. Um, what a goal. Uh, ooh, there's a foul. There's a foul bleeding up in the build-up. Do they? What a hit, son. What a hit. Oof. Pickford beaten all ends out. Ah, SV Konza should have been tighter on him. Should have, marked him a bit more. But yeah, sorry for interrupting the story, Jana. Yeah, so what happened was then Bayern Munich came up with 100 million, and then Spurs were like, yeah, we have no problem with you going to another league because we know you won't be scoring goals against us, and that's why he went to Bundesliga. Barcelona didn't want him because Barcelona at that time didn't have any money to do that. Madrid, no, because they were waiting for Mbappe. Yeah, Italy, not so much, not at all. League, no, PSG weren't trying to get the superstar signing. They were moving away from that model. So yeah, thank you. It's taking me back right back to the Mensa tables. Yeah, exactly. O'Reilly's performances this tournament have been so poor and have gone under the radar. I expected a lot better given the season he's just had. That's true, Rahil. Sorry, I'm reading this so late, but I was actually just saying this. Was I saying this when you were here? But O'Reilly as a player is so good. I mean, I really thought that if Pep had stayed a few more seasons, it would have done him a world of good. Because he could learn a lot under Pep, but Pep has left. I agree this tournament has been poor, but like first World Cup, it's always difficult. So I wouldn't be so harsh on him. But yeah, yeah, it has been poor, but still a insanely talented player and great season, like you said. Okay, I gotta respond to some messages. Till this. Oh shit, what did I do? Did I just call someone? Okay, no, my bad. Great story time. That all makes sense. When the NHL trades this summer get settled down, I'll have to update you because it's been. Oh, have the trades started already for NHL? I know they started for NBA. Ah, okay, yeah, you gotta tell me. I really want to know how the trade system happens in. Oh, in sorry, no, Norway again almost scored. But yeah, I really want to know how much drama does trade really, how much drama does trades have in NHL. I've heard a few stories about NBA, but never about NHL or NFL. So yeah, would be really interesting, definitely. Read just a few texts. But yeah. Um, oh, I didn't realize this. My scoreboard card time is, mm, a little bit out, like out of sync. Yeah, it's 20 seconds out. Let me just refresh that. I should be fine now. Oh, did I overdo it? Oh no, it's correct. What is wrong with me? Yeah, I mean the stream is lagging a little bit, so that's why. Like I'm seeing things later. Yeah, now it's fine. Now it's fine. Yeah, just got to keep it as it is. Again, just a reminder: the stream is around 15 to 20 seconds late. I mean, 15. There's a 15 to 20-second lag. So if I reply a little bit late, or if you hear me a little bit late, that's not on your connection issue. It's just my stream is 20 seconds behind. Like it gets projected 20 seconds later. I don't know why that happens. Uh, some latency. I gotta fix that. Ooh, okay. The open market starts after the draft and it's been hot this year. Oh, okay, sweet. Yeah, you definitely should tell me. Hi Sid, Mayur here. Hi Mayur. Hi. Yeah, finally we are speaking. Hope you're doing good. And yes, what a goal by Norway indeed. What a goal. You know, superb goal by the player. Also, like, I'm really sorry, but what was the name of that player? I just don't know. I gotta see that. Sorry about this, boys. I mean, everyone, guys. Yeah. But yeah, great player. And you know what? That goal came out of nowhere. Because up until then, I was just talking about how England have the possession, England should score, or some England players need to do well, and then suddenly that player from Norway scored. I gotta see. I'm not really good with pronouncing names. That's why it's Schledgerdu. Ah, that's a bit difficult to be honest. Yeah. Andreas Schledgerdu. Oh God, I'm butchering his name. Sorry about that, yeah. But yeah, great goal by the kid. How old is he? Where does he play? Oh, Norway are through. 2v1. Soloth. Soloth. Oh, come on, mate. Give it to Haaland. Haaland was there. You give it to Haaland, and that's 2-0. And then I could do the Haaland song. Soloth. You missed a golden opportunity, boy. Schlecherdu. Schlecherdu plays for Benfica. Ooh. Hey, he's a Benfica player. Tomash might know him. I mean, not know him, but like know about him. Nice. Okay, England really need to pull up their socks now. They've been slacking badly. And like I said, like Rahil, even you were saying, Tuchel should have started Saka. Maybe should have started even Rashford. So, yeah, a bit disappointing performance from England, to be very honest. They have all the possession, but they haven't done anything. Do they even have a shot on target? I doubt. I really doubt. I don't think they have a shot on target. So, they have all the possession. They have a few shots, but shot on target? I don't think so. Game finished? I don't think so. Yeah, one shot of England. In fact, Norway has had 5 shots. Wow, crazy. Oh my God, what was that? No, isn't that offside? Yeah, that's offside. Oh, England are wasting the opportunities. They got a good con and they couldn't do anything with it. Hmm. Yeah, England poor, really, really poor. Zero shots on target. Norway has had three shots on target, by the way. That's crazy. Four shots inside the box. Passes in the final third, England have had. Long balls, England have had. Defending, England have. You know, this guy, what's his name? Pickford has made two saves, but possession, 67 possession towards England. That's crazy. So we are into 4 minutes of additional time, by the way, chat. Oh, Gordon is there. Can you do something? Gordon, poor. Very poor. You know what? It's really poor from Gordon. I'll be honest, yeah. Okay, extra time. 4 minutes. And now you'll see another animation up up on top. You know, you will see another animation chat. Oh, oh, Bellingham. What a guy, dude! This player is just insane, man. Every single time he comes in clutch, every single time. Look at this goal. If you get the chance, just look at this goal. He is running right from his box, from the halfway line. He's just running, running, running. Gordon does a good job. I'll give it to him. And then he just gives it. And then Bellingham still has a lot to do. It's not that easy. He still has defenders up him. He dribbles past them and then shoots. Bottom left corner. Superb. Look at this Gordon. Gordon, no, is it Anderson? Anderson takes it, Gordon. And then Bellingham is just jogging, jogging, jogging until reaches the edge of the box, does a little shimmy, feints two, three defenders off, and poof, what a strike, son. What a strike. Superb. This boy is good. This boy is sensational, this is what he is. Jude Bellingham, take a bow. Take a bow, son. One second, guys. Just gotta respond. Okay, wait, 1 second. Who? Kane has the ball. Wow, Bellingham. Sorry. Okay. Oh, Harry Kane! It's just. Is it offside? Oh, it's offside. Oh my god. Oh my god, chat. My god. Happiness cut short. Oh my god. But Bellingham again at the heart of everything. You know, sweet little dink, sweet little pass. Kane's offside. And then Kane just dings it above the keeper. Shame. It's a shame. Yeah. Why isn't Tuchel playing Saka though? Like he's been managing fitness but benching him in a big game when he's um yeah, Sergeant. I'm not gonna say that last name, but oh yeah, shit, sorry. I forgot. I gotta update the score line. My bad, chat. My bad. My bad. But yeah, and that's the oh shit, sorry. Ah, no, no, no. Oh no. Yeah, timer. Okay, so we will be back with the second half. Uh, but wait, sorry. Just gotta say, yes. Why isn't Tuchel playing Saka? In fact, this is what I was discussing with a friend of mine before as well. Like Saka should have been played, right? Because Saka is so good on the ball. He's direct. He could definitely take on the Norway defenders. And Madueke has been pretty, yeah, he's been pretty poor. I mean, I wouldn't say poor, but he has not done a lot in this game. So, but that's what I also said about Gordon, that he wasn't creating anything a lot. He wasn't doing a lot, but then he gave the assist and a pretty good one, to be really honest. He did a good job in that. But yeah, I still feel Saka should have started. And like you say, he's been managing fitness, and Saka does well in big games sometimes, most of the times actually. So, and also you're right, best option in the right flank. It is strange. It's definitely strange, but maybe I don't know. Tuchel has some few tricks up his sleeve. Let him cook. Let him cook. Maybe. Okay, chat. Okay, I've got a dip, but this was fun. I'm super glad you're streaming these. Thank you so much, Jenna. Thank you. Hope to see you soon, and thank you for joining in. It was so nice that you came. Really means a lot. Bye. Oh, yeah, the Bellingham question regarding Terry. I don't know. I don't really know what to say. I did ask G about this though, but yeah, I don't think so. I mean, yeah, I think he is. So no, he's not. Bellingham's not. So okay, now let me just check this. So we are half two, Norway one, England one. Score line is pretty fine here. Still loves football here. Okay, so now chat. How many people? Five people are watching. Uh, uh. Okay, nice, nice. Okay, so it's been a really good first half. I'm not gonna lie. First stream. It's been going pretty well as of now. I know you guys have been there. You guys are talking a lot. Keeping me engaged, and I think it's a very good game. I mean, the first half has been really nice so far. So thank you guys, whoever is here, whoever has been here, whoever is still here. Thank you for joining in. Wouldn't have been possible without you guys. Thank you so much. Oh yeah. Also, by the way, before I forget, one second. Uh, we will be doing a second stream. That is the England versus Switzerland game. And it's at what, 3 o'clock, 3 a.m. here. But I will start at 2:30. Same thing, same outlet, same everything. Just a preview before the match starts, talking about lineups and this and that. Will I get sleep? I don't know. Maybe not, but that's fine. It's World Cup. How many times do we get this? So we have to sacrifice sleep for a while, but it's all worth it. It's all worth it. And actually, now they're just showing me the highlights I mean, they're also showing me the highlights probably for the goal. And yeah, Stones just got caught out, not once, but twice actually. And actually, this is the one where Norway could have scored. The ball just didn't reach um Haaland. But yeah. And this is the thing, playing out from the back. I think I was discussing this somewhere as well, that this playing out from the back gimmick sometimes is just so frustrating. Like, if your team can't do it, don't do it. Just kick the ball up front or give it to your midfield. If your defenders aren't comfortable on the ball, why do you do it? And I know Stones is usually comfortable, but like, yeah, this was just a rare occasion. But maybe not for England, but for other teams, you see so many times that just because in the modern game, everyone is playing with, uh, playing out from the back. Everyone also has to play out from the back. No, you stick to your original plan, how it is. Yeah, I mean, they're just showing me the goal, and to be honest, does Kane get caught there? Should that have been a foul? Because we have seen few teams getting the foul, you know, before the lead up to the goal. But now they're showing the Bellingham goal, and like you see, Henderson traps it, gets it, and then Gordon plays it to Bellingham, shimmies, goes past a defender, and superb, just slots it right at the bottom left. No, bottom left corner, yeah. And he's just jogging, then he sprints when he reaches the edge of the penalty box. Superb, superb, yeah. Okay, now I have to drink water. I forgot. Been talking so much. So, but yeah, um, yeah. Whoever's here, how are you guys? It's half time, so let's keep talking. What are you guys? Who all are here, by the way? And what time is it? I'm pretty sure. I think a lot of people from here right now in India, so I can assume it's what 3:30 there right now. Bam. But how are you guys? How are you guys? Chat. Tell me. What's up? What's cooking? What's been cooking? Let's talk. Let's talk. They just showed the Saul out chance, and boy did he. I think he could have done better. If you would have given it to Haaland, we could be potentially talking about 2-1 or even 2-0. So yeah. Whew. Oh my God, my legs. They're killing me, man. Sitting for like almost an hour now. Gosh. Oh, age is catching up. Age is catching up, I feel. You know. Hmm. But we're in halftime. If you look at the match stats, England have 68% of the ball. They have one big chances. They had four total shots as compared to five of Norway. And the goal and the scoreline is 1-1. Norway have definitely been the more physical side, 11 tackles compared to England's two. England have had more passes, 355 compared to Norway's 175. Damn. Now, this is interesting. The total shots of Norway are five, England's four, shots on target of Norway are three, and of England is two. So it's not that clear cut, it's neck to neck, I would say. Yeah. Anything can happen, anything can happen. And duels is 50-50, so it is a physical match for sure. It is definitely a physical match. Yeah. I think it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting chat. Let's see. The game should start soon. Hello, Aryaman. Nice to have you here. Long time no see. But nice. Thanks for joining, man. Thank you. means a lot. Playing from the back is the worst trap. Dude, exactly. Tell me one long running successful team with that. I don't know. Pep? Maybe Pep comes to my mind, that's it. But not a lot, yeah. Playing out from the back is just doesn't make sense if you don't have the players, you know? Just because everyone else in the world is doing, and it's a fashion right now, let's be honest. Playing out from the back has become more of a fashion rather than a tactical adaptation sometimes. They do it. And I remember United under Amarom, in the dark days, in the dark ages. They were playing out from the back, and it was so obvious that, half of the team is not comfortable with it. But Amaram, nahi, I want to play with playing out from the back. Doesn't make sense, dude. Yeah. Yeah. Hi, Deepjyoti. Nice. I gotta say, I really liked your YouTube username, Sergeant Cool. It's pretty nice. I just can't say it because, don't want to get strike down on my first stream. But pretty cool name. Pretty cool name. Yeah. I believe Norway will win unless England gets one before the 60th. And even then, I doubt it unless Haaland goes off the pitch. Hmm. Even then, I doubt it unless. I believe Norway will win unless England gets one before 60th. And even then, I doubt it unless Haaland. Huh. I mean, Haaland ka, to be very honest, I was just saying this before as well, that, he's not had service up until now in the 45 minutes. And Haaland is that type of player, right? If he's not getting service, he's just isolated up front. And then it just kind of becomes useless. So if I was a Norway manager, either I make some changes to the system where Soloth and Haaland play together, and Soloth drops in deep, which helps in the link up between midfield and Haaland, and he can pass him the ball. Or I don't know, the Norvika manager gets in another midfielder who works with Odegaard on the side, and tries to create chances for Haaland because abhi tak Haaland has barely touched the ball. And now that we're talking about this, let me just see how many touches has Haaland had in this game. 50 minutes, right? He's played one shot on target. Let me see. Heat map has been pretty bad. Let me just see, right? Six touches. Six touches, chat. Haaland has had six touches in this game. I mean, yes, it's the first half, but come on. And that's what I'm saying. Haaland up top, isolated, just doesn't make sense. It's useless because, the ones, I mean, one of the biggest strength Haaland has, all of us know, you give him the ball, right? You give him the ball and you can be rest assured. If it's a goal scoring opportunity, nine times out of 10, that's a goal. But you have to give him that chance. You have to create that chance for him. You have to pass the ball to him. If you don't pass the ball to him, how is he going to score? It's really shocking, man. Six touches of Haaland. He's lost possession twice, by the way. They need to get Haaland into the game. If Norway wants to win this, if they really want to win this, because like you say, I think they can still defeat this England team. If they want to defeat this England team, get Haaland involved. Because England's defense hasn't been tested as they should have been, with Haaland. Solos needs to do better. Needs to be involved in the game more. You know, I don't know. Oscar Bob, get an Oscar Bob maybe. Hmm. Pep was not exactly play from the back as much. He rotated the ball. Yeah, that's true. Midfield may he would rather keep the possession. Yeah. When I think about it, right? Playing out from the back. Yeah, it's more of, playing out from the back. Yeah, no. Did Tuchel play with Chelsea? If I'm not wrong, right? Tuchel, but he was successful with it. Like he was really good with it. Uh, Whoever this Sergeant Cool is, I hate his guts. Yeah, 4-4-2 could be effective, but all that guy needs is that one long through ball and he'll take it. That's true. That's true. Um, Very true, Debjyoti. Haaland just needs one chance, like I was saying, right? One chance he needs. 9 times out of 10, that's a goal. Ooh, and speaking of changes, Saka comes in. Ooh, and so does Eze. Madueke and Rice go out. Now that's interesting, chat. Rice also goes out. Is there an injury there of Rice? Hmm. Why would Rice go out? I, but if Rice go out and Eze and Saka are coming in, then does Bellingham play with Anderson and Eze plays the number 10 role? Is that how it's going to be? Chat, you gotta tell me in the live chat. How is this going to work out? Because yeah, and now wait, now I'm really confused as to how the hell is this going to play. So Madueke and Rice go out. The only logical solution to me is that Bellingham is going to drop in with Anderson, in that two pivot, and uh, Eze plays in the number 10, and then Saka plays on the right. I guess he will bring James as CDM soon. Hmm. Yeah, James could be good. But you know what? Play James as right back. If he's fit, if James is fit at right back, would be so good instead of Konza. And ideally, I mean, you know what? This is one thing I'll be really honest about Tuchel. He should have played Menu a bit more in this tournament. At least, in the group stages, he should have given him minutes. Because now what's happening is that we are in the knockout stages. He just can't get in Menu now, you know. Menu does not have the match fitness. He doesn't have the intensity of this tournament. So it's a risk getting him on. But if he would have gotten Menu before, he could have gotten Menu right now. Imagine Menu, Anderson, and Bellingham. Ooh, that would cook. That would really cook. But no. Oh wait, I think England will play with Gordon up front, and if so, then Eze on the left and Saka as 10. Gordon up front, yeah. Then I think has he changed his formation then? Yeah. But you know what? England have just got a free kick in the 46th minute. Oh shit, I did not start. Sorry. You know what? This is the thing. I really have to remember this. I have to start my. Let me just see this free kick and then I'll adjust the timings. Don't worry. We as a oh almost. Yeah, should be fine now. The timing should be fine, chat. Let me just see. Yeah, yeah. Hamstring is the problem of Reece James. Yeah, but great player. Yeah, great player. Great servant of the club of Chelsea. You know, despite the number of injuries he's had, never gives up. Always puts in a shift for Chelsea. Always a 7 on 10, 8 on 10 performance every single time from Reece James. And you can see he loves the club. He loves the club. And I think the great choice as captain for Chelsea. And I think Chelsea need more players like him. They need more leaders, especially right now with the mess you are in. I mean, the mess Chelsea is in. Hopefully, Alonso changes that. It'll be really interesting to see what Xavi cooks with this team. Yeah, Palmer is there. You need a little bit more signings, I feel. I've heard Garnacho is leaving, so W Chelsea. But yeah. Let's see. You need a little bit more signings, but I think Alonso will do well, especially given the fact that Alonso has got the role of the manager and not the head coach, which is very, very important, I feel, given how Boli and the what is it? What's the ownership called? Capital Blue, Capital something? Yeah. Sorry, I completely forgot about it. It just slipped out of my mind. But how the football structure inside the club is right now, it's really important that you have a manager, who is not just going to be overseeing the tactical aspects of the team. He's not just going to see the what's happening on the pitch. He'll have a much more influence on off the pitch activities in terms of commercial, in terms of not sponsorships, but uh, pre-season and transfers, recruitment, finances also to some extent, player relationships. So that's really nice that you have a manager and not a head coach, at least for your structure right now. A lot of teams have the head coach as a structure and it works pretty well for them. But yeah, well, the game has started. I mean, as we know, 50 minutes. Hmm. Okay, so now I'm just trying to get a hold of this shape. So Saka is definitely playing on the right, and you are right. Dev Jyoti Eze, I think, is playing up top. So he's gone for a change. No, yeah. So then Eze is playing as, and Bellingham is still there, and Anderson is still the holding center defensive midfielder. But if Rice is injured, that's a big blow to England, by the way. It's a huge blow because not only are they losing out on a great player, they're losing out on a leader. And Rice makes such a difference sometimes. As much as we talk about Bellingham coming in clutch, talking about Kane scoring goals, Rice provides that stability. Rice provides, confidence to the backline as well. When if you're a defender, right? And if you see a player of Rice's caliber in front of you, who you know that, what, this guy is gonna run 24, not 24/7, but run all the time. He's gonna put in the tackles. He rarely makes a mistake. I am more confident as a defender that, hey, you know what? I have a little bit more peace. I'm at more peace. I have, okay, this guy can handle some things. If you're Elliot Anderson and you see Rice playing alongside you, you'll be like, hey, you know what? This guy is there. He will help me. He will give me advice. And Rice does that. And I think if Rice is injured and like if England go through the semis and Rice is injured for that semis, it's against, can be against Argentina, can be against Switzerland. That's gonna hurt England. That's really gonna hurt England. They don't have Jordan Henderson. I mean, let's be honest, it's not like Jordan Henderson was gonna start. I don't think so, but still, I don't really care about England, but man, I'm on my knees. I hope Rice isn't injured. Boy, you better hope so, man. Because if this is a long-term injury for Rice, Arsenal will find it difficult. Arsenal will find it really difficult. Ooh, Haaland almost. England, Norway gotta do the roo. Norway gotta do the roo, man. Norway gotta do the roo. That's how they're gonna score the goal. But yeah, Dev Jyoti, I completely agree with you. Rice's injury shouldn't be long term. If it is, it's gonna be really bad. It's gonna be really bad for Arsenal as well. They'll lose a huge player from that team. And I feel Rice was that difference. A lot of people say that it was this season's attack that made sure Arsenal win the league. I don't think so. I mean, attack, yes. Don't get me wrong. Gyökeres got in a few goals here and there against the lower teams, especially. But Rice brings that stability, confidence, that maturity at his age. Great player, great player. And you know what? At that time, when Rice went to Arsenal for 100 million. I remember a lot of the talk was about 100 million. Who goes for 100 million these days? The talk was like, oh, back in the day, 100 million would get you Gareth Bale, 100 million would get you, Ronaldo. Yeah, I agree. That was back in the day. Inflation has hit the market now, but Rice has, in my opinion, is worth every single penny. You've got he got I mean he played an instrumental part in getting Arsenal that Premier League. Almost got Arsenal the Champions League. So he's been a fantastic signing. And I remember when West Ham um wanted to sell Rice earlier, not Oh, Haaland! No, not Haaland, but Norway score, guys. Norway scores. Chat, Norway scores. Crazy. Crazy, guys. Look at guys, Norway lead again. That's insane. Okay, they're doing a check. They're doing a check. They're doing a check, but Norway lead, guys. Norway lead as of now. Let's see what happens. Haaland pushes. Oh, he pushes Anderson. Anderson stood no chance. He just pushed him out. Oh, is he off? Is he off? I think he's off. Let's see. Oh no, I think he's on. He's on, guys. Damn. Oh, they're going to VAR. They're checking this at VAR, and more often than not, whenever the referee goes to the touch line, right, and he goes to the VAR monitor, most often than not, they change the decision. And I think the decision that they're looking is Haaland pushing Anderson. Yeah, yeah, I think they're gonna chalk this off, guys. They're gonna chalk this off. But yeah, the thing is, Haaland is just such a physical monster that it was really funny to see Anderson get pushed out. But yeah, I think they're gonna chalk this goal out. Yeah, yeah, goal doesn't stand, guys. So it's still 1-1. It's still 1-1. Yeah, so I gotta reduce this. No goal. Erling Haaland. Damn, bro. You didn't. Damn, bro. Damn, bro. You didn't gotta push him, man. You didn't gotta push him. I know you like to push. I know Norway likes to roo. You guys like to pull. Sorry, not push. Yeah, that's what you need to pull. You don't have to push. You don't have to push, Haaland. Miles and Bruno G, if we buy him, would probably do just fine, but Rice was top three for Arsenal, in my opinion. Yeah, dude, if Arsenal get Bruno Gimenez, I'll be really honest, I will be so, so, so jealous. You're getting another great player, by the way. Bruno G is insanely good. I would have, he should have been. I'm just surprised why United didn't make an attempt on getting Bruno G. Okay, maybe it's, I don't know. They know Casemiro is leaving. Anderson has gone to City. Mateus Fernandes has gone to Spurs for 70 million. Oh, now that's a different conversation that we can have, okay? Because I think Fernandes is a good player. Don't get me wrong, but 70 million. Come on, this guy has just been relegated from West Ham. You don't pay 70 million for a relegated player, man. Come on. So I think United was fine with walking away from that, but you know, Elliot Anderson has gone to City. So that was your primary target number one. Your target number two was Chouameni, right? Now, Chouameni has apparently just signed a contract with Madrid. Okay. much more higher wages. And of course, Mourinho played a huge part in making sure he stays. Mourinho sees him in the plans of his team. So your top two targets are gone. Mateus Fernandes is also gone potentially. How are you replacing Casemiro now? And the league starts in what? In almost a month, guys. The league starts in almost a month, and United don't have a Casemiro replacement. Pre-season starts soon, and ideally, for any club, that's how it should be. If you gotta get players, right? You get those players before the preseason starts, so that the manager has the time, has the opportunity to make sure these new players gel into the new environment. They get used to this new club environment and they get used to what style of play the manager wants them to do. But United don't have a Casemiro replacement. I'm being very honest, man. Like if United का board doesn't give Casemiro का replacement to Carrick, Carrick will fail. Then I don't want United fans, these delusional United fans be like, oh, he didn't get his Champions League. Amiram was better and this and that. Like, shut up, first of all. And bhai, if he didn't get his target, if he didn't get a player like that, how can you, expect him to solve all the problems? Because this United team right now can't challenge in Premier League and Champions League and FA Cup and League Cup. We don't have that much squad depth. We just don't. In fact, we need to sell more players right now. Haaland is a real life cheat code for a team. I haven't seen a single player that hasn't struggled against him. Hmm. Hey, you're forgetting a guy. You're forgetting a guy, Dev Jyoti. Lisandro Martinez in one of the Manchester derbies pocketed Haaland, even for his height. You can't don't disrespect Licha Martinez in front of me. Lisandro Martinez, great player. Chutku is a small player. Matlab, yeah, small height players. Bruno G and Rice pivot, man. We would be unstoppable in the league, but I don't think Newcastle is similar. I mean, given the fact that Newcastle have sold Tonali for what? Almost 100 million? Yeah, Spurs bought Tonali for 100 million. Also, where is Spurs getting all this money from? Have they gotten like a oil rig under their stadium suddenly? Yeah. I think 70 to 80 should be fine to get Gimares in this market. His name is Andre Santos. Aryaman, yes. Andre Santos, to be honest, I don't think he's the first choice replacement of Casemiro. I think he is that squad player, and I think he would do well. I'll be really honest. Like I was saying, I haven't seen much of him. But from what I've been hearing in, you know, Twitter and Instagram and all that stuff, a lot of Chelsea fans are upset that he has gone because apparently he was doing good for you guys. And but let's see. Still a young player, huge potential. So really excited to see. I think, yeah, like I said, squad player. Um, I don't expect him to start every match, but maybe against the traditionally weaker teams or League Cup matches, we can see him more often or not. Mhm. Yeah, but as we're speaking, I didn't realize actually we are almost in the 62nd minute of this first half. Um, but yeah, um, Norway are looking comfortable. They are growing into the game, I must say. Trying to create chances. That's offside. Spurs been topping revenue charts for a while since their new stadium. The big spending was always inevitable. Yeah, that's true. I also saw this somewhere. I think for me it's just really shocking because this is usually not the Spurs way, and I think that's this sudden change is also because of Daniel Levy is not at the club anymore, and all of us know Daniel Levy was. reluctant to pay money. You know, he would just wouldn't pay the money to buy players. And I think whoever the new uh, CEO or the football director is, I think he has realized that you need investments into this team, big time investments. And I think De Zerbi took took on this project because he was, given the assurance that De Zerbi would get the money and the players he needs. So Spurs have gotten, two midfielders, Tonali and Fernandez, both great players. Let's see what they do. If they still finish poorly, then I don't know. Then it's just Spurs, You can't do anything about it. But to be very honest, if they continue like this, if they continue to buy, because they still need to do a lot more purchases and a few more outgoings as well. Spurs can push for the Europe spot, That's sixth position, fifth position maybe. I don't know. Who do we have? We have Kaka as the guest, Arsene Wenger, Cesc Fabregas and Arsene Wenger sitting side by side and talking. That must be a great sight for Arsenal fans, rolling back the years, early 2000s, not early to mid 2000s. Oh, Cesc Fabregas, what a player, man. What a player. Was good in Barcelona, great in Chelsea, you know, great in Arsenal as well. I think England needs some substitution, guys. You know, I think Rashford has to come on now. Gordon has done well up until now, but I think it's time for Rashford. Time for Rashford to show them who's the boss and why Barcelona still made a mistake by not signing him permanently, by the way. So, yeah. Okay. Damn. I don't think I've spoken so much like itna zyada in a stretch. Yeah. Need my. Also, when are they taking the hydration break? I need some hydration now. Hmm. See, sleep is hitting me as well. 12:30 here. And then we're also doing this Argentina stream, by the way. 2:30. We'll be back again. We'll be back. We'll be there. We'll be there. We'll be there. Yeah. Hey, um, did this stream stop? What happened? Okay, let's see. Okay, this is strange. Some things in my stream have stopped. I mean, the watch along is still going on, but a part of this stream has stopped. And now I gotta fix this. Because I can't see the match now. The watch along is still going on. Hmm, this is strange. I think it's the CPU. Maybe it's, yeah, I think it just got overheated a little bit. It should be fine soon. Yeah, I think it'll take some time. Yeah, now it's fine. This happens sometimes. Oh, so yeah, hydration break. Let me drink some water. Hydration in the hydration break, guys. It's really important. You also got to drink your water, guys. Drink your water. You gotta drink your water. You gotta drink your water. Oi, coisas, coisy guy, coisy. Hey, chat, let's see one thing. Let's see. Hey, chat. Now, Gordon comes off, so that's nice. Reese James is back, guys. Reese James. Good to have you. And I think, yeah, 20 minutes should be fine for Reese James, you know. We know how injury prone he is, so should be fine for him. Let's see how this match unfolds. You're right, Ariman. Absolutely right. You did tell us. Let bro cook. Let Aryaman cook. Okay, now, why do I have a feeling that England are going to make a mistake defensively, right? One of their center backs or someone is going to give a loose ball or going to lose possession, and then Haaland is going to score the winner. I mean, if it has to be one guy to score the winner, it has to be Haaland. But I feel that's the way Norway are going to win, you know? It's not going to be through cutting the defense of England, is going to be through a mistake of this England English defense. I don't know why. I don't know why. I'm just getting this feeling. Because right now, I think this game, it can go, I think it can go till extra time. There's, I mean, they are trying to have that urgency, but it's just not there, you know. Okay, England have the ball now. Hmm. Great ball from James. Ooh. There's an England player down. While Norway continue. Norway still continue. Norway still continue. Oh, Oscar Bob. Oh, great defense. Who was that? John Stones? Or Elliot Anderson? You know, we have the ball now. Haaland crosses. Uh, now we are getting into growing into the game. I gotta tell you this. Ooh, John Terry and Ashley Cole. Great Chelsea pairing. I just saw them. They were sitting together. Hmm. Mhm. Yeah. Yeah, the mistake leading to a Haaland goal just feels obvious. Yeah, I agree. Okay. Sorry, I thought something was moving outside. Turns out it was my reflection. Norway corner. Oi! Oi! Bhai, almost, bhai. Norway. Hit the crossbar. Hit the crossbar, damn it. Almost, yaar. Who was that header from? Pickford was beaten left, right, and center, huh, by the way. If it had not hit the crossbar, it was a goal. But, okay. Kane, England. They gotta do better. They really gotta do better. You know, I'll be honest, like if this England team faces Argentina, I think it'll be difficult for England. Switzerland, maybe they go through. Like if maybe they defeat, I think yeah they can defeat Switzerland. But if it's Argentina, it'll be difficult for this England team. But yeah, I hope it is Argentina. You know, have to watch Messi play again, dude. Just watching Messi is just a joy. Just a joy, man. Okay, Saka has the ball. Norway's defending is insanely good. And yeah, I think you know what now that's gonna happen. What's gonna happen? We're in the 77th minute. I think Norway's just gonna sit back. Norway's just gonna sit back. England are gonna have more of the possession. England will try to penetrate that defense. It'll be difficult, and then Norway will hit them on the break. Yeah, I don't think Norway is gonna hold the possession. I think they've realized that they want to take this to the extra. They want to take this to extra time, which is shame because Norway were actually growing into the game. I feel, you know. Yeah, but I think they're just gonna cross from Saka. What a deadly cross, man. I mean, it's a shame no one got to the end of it. On the end of it, sorry. No, it's a shame no one got on the end of it. It was such a wicked cross. Look at it. Oh, in the dangerous no zone area, huh, by the way. All it needed was someone's foot. It could have been a Norway's defender's foot also, and it would have been a goal. You know, it could have gone either way actually. Shahaha 17. Hi Shahaha 17. Who is Shahaha 17? Okay, now Norway has possession. Now they're trying to create something. But you know what? I got a feel for Haaland today. I really got a feel for Haaland today. I really thought that he would score goals, but just didn't get the service. No chance creation for him, and he's just uh there isolated up top. Ooh, Shahahas. Who is Shahaha 17? No, it's Shahaha 17. I think I set things up. Hmm. I think I know who this is. Because not a lot of people say set things up. But let's see. Yeah. Okay. Anyways, 81 minutes. No, Norway has the ball in England's defense. Oscar Bob. Ooh, is he wriggling? Ooh, is he trying? Again, England's defense. So, oh, they have a chance. Oh, is he offside? He has to be offside, right? No, he's not. They've played him on. They still have the ball. You gotta whip in the cross. You gotta whip in the cross for Haaland. He's just standing there all alone, man. I think, it's a shame. Like I said, Haaland has been a shame. No service at all. He's just isolated there. And it's as if Norway's playing with 10 men. And the manager of Norway must have seen this, right? He must have seen him being isolated. So why didn't he make the changes? Why didn't he either get another creative player on? I mean, now he has got Oscar Bob, yes, for sure. But change the structure in such a way that Haaland is involved in the game. Because you are literally not using your biggest strength. You're not using your biggest weapon there. He just needs one chance. He legit just needs one chance and he'll 9 times out of 10 score a goal, like I said. Okay, now they have a corner. Maybe Haaland scores from here. Ah, very poor delivery. At least beat your first man. Gee, very poor. Yeah, I got a Odegaard. Odegaard has been poor. He's barely been involved. Yeah, he got one assist, but apart from that, barely has created anything. And I think that's also one of the reasons why Haaland has been so quiet is because England has managed to keep Odegaard quiet because that he's Odegaard is clearly the biggest creative outlet for this Norway team, clearly the biggest creative threat. And when you stop the problem at the source, that is, in this situation, it's Odegaard not being able to create chances for Haaland. That's why Haaland has been quiet. Who is this coming on for England? Number 25, Jet Spence? Jet Spence coming on right now instead of someone like Rashford. Tuchel, what are you doing? Okay, Oscar Bob, he's running, he's in the penalty box. Oh, great defense. Again, who was that? Mark Gay? No, no, that was Saka tracking back. My bad. Saka tracking back. Insanely good. Insanely good. Hmm. Okay. Okay. I'm trying to create chances. Oh, curler. Oh, just couldn't get the ball out of his feet, under his feet. But good signs by Norway. Good signs. Nusa. Shah Aha 17. Yeah, you're right. They should use that momentum to create the chances. But I also feel that um, England defensively are set up so nicely and so compact that even when Norway have that break to, counter attack or play fluid football, England are just not allowing them to. So this is the substitution that I was talking about. Jet Spence comes on instead of Nico Riley. So this is clearly a like to like change. And again, is this an injury or is this just to freshen things up, freshen legs up? Because, huh, so he has gotten airship as a Saka. You have two attackers. You have two fresh defenders in Reece James and Jet Spence. You still have one substitution left. Either get in Morgan Rogers, who can create, we know, or get in Marcus Rashford, who can take on the defenders. Because I'll be really honest, Eze hasn't really done a lot, you know? Like, he's been okay. He's not done anything great. I think Saka has had much more impact than Eze. Because Saka is at least taking on the defenders, trying to create chances. He's definitely tracking back and helping in defense. Eze, not so much. And I think Tuchel should be a little bit more brave. And that's one thing I expected from him, that he will be brave. He wouldn't be so pragmatic. Look at Saka again. Takes on his player. Oh, what? Oh my God. What a dribble. He took on his defender. This is what I'm saying. Saka should have started. And this is why I say Saka has done more than Eze. Now imagine this on the left side with Rashford. The Norway defense would genuinely not be able to contain both of them at the same time together. It would be very difficult for them. And then you have Jude Bellingham, and then you have Harry Kane. Yeah, I think, wow, Saka. Oh, if only Kane or someone else reached earlier. Oof. Yeah, even I thought that was going in. Dev Jyoti. Even I thought that was going in. I thought it was a simple tap in goal for one of the England players, but nobody could get there. What for 14? Yeah, the Norway defender. Oh, yeah, foul. Yeah, it's 88 minutes. This is definitely going to extra time. Ooh, Luis Suarez is in the house, guys, with his kid. Damn, Luis Suarez. Now that's a name I haven't heard since a long time. I think for the good, given his problematic past record. I think it's fine that we haven't heard his name. So, like I said, Morgan Rogers is coming on instead of Esri Konza. So that basically means now Reece James goes to the right back position and then Konza plays in the natural midfield, a little bit more attacking position. And that's good. That's good actually. But again, you know, is it a bit too late? Getting him in the 89th minute? Maybe should have got him in the 80th minute. Yeah, Tuchel heard me. Yeah, so I think he has earpieces on and he's, spying on me and hearing what I have to say. He's trying to prove me wrong, I think. I mean, if he does prove me wrong, that's, great. If England go through, that's great. But if they don't go through, then that would be a shame. Haaland, another touch for him. I think one of the many few touches he's had in today's game. Let me just see how many touches has he had today. Because in the first half, he had just 7 touches, by the way, and that's crazy. That's crazy. Okay, now we have a chance. Ooh, where is he shooting from, son? As it does well to hold up the defenders. Oh, Rogers, poor touch. No, sorry, that was Jet Spence who did a great job in holding the defender. Ah, Rogers, that was a poor touch. You could have allowed Jet Spence to go there. But let's see, let's see. Ah, good tracking from Spence. And chat, just a reminder again, this game may get over, but our stream will not get over because we'll have another stream in approximately 1 hour, 1.5 hours. Yes, we will be watching the Argentina Switzerland game as well. You know, uh, will I get sleep? I don't know, maybe not, but that's fine. It's the World Cup season. You gotta sacrifice sometimes, some things. So yeah, might as well. Okay, but yeah, like I was saying, let's look at Haaland. How many times has he touched the ball? What is his stats for this time? Barely. If you look at his heat map, barely, in the pitch. Like, I mean, he is there in the pitch, yeah, but like, not enough chances. One shot on target, 19 touches, guys. 19 touches. Erling Haaland has 19 touches and one shot on target. One shot on target and 19 touches. What would have been fine if he had got 19 touches and one goal. Because sometimes it happens. You're not that involved in the game, but you just need one chance and then you score that goal. But yeah, one shot on target. That says something, man. That says something that Norway have looked weak creatively. And will you dance for us for the break? Unfortunately, not, because I will be ending this stream when the match gets over, and I will be starting a fresh stream. So yeah. But you know, but I did say that if Haaland scored, I would sing the Haaland song. And unfortunately, Haaland has not scored. So you guys are not in a treat for that, because that would have been a joy to watch. Me singing that Haaland song. Oof, give me my Grammy right now if I would have sang that. Adele who? Adele who, chat? Adele who? But okay, we are 7 minutes into additional time, and let me make that change into my thing. Okay, now I just gotta see one thing, chat. One thing. Who is Shahaha? Hmm, just wondering. 94 minutes. So this game is clearly going to extra time. And now England have used all their subs, huh, by the way. England have used 5 subs, and I think Norway have too, right? No, Norway have used only 4. Honestly, a Reece James cross and a Harry Kane goal would send England into bedlam. That will be mayhem and chaos across all England pubs right now. And even across like England homes. But yeah, if there's one player who can get at the end of a Reece James cross, that's Harry Kane. And if there's one player who can deliver a superb cross for Harry Kane to head in the goal, that's Reece James. Oh, that was a great attempt by which midfielder it was, but Jude Bellingham got his head, but he couldn't. There was that Anderson. No, was it John Stones? No, I'm not sure. I can't see from here. Yeah, Bellingham almost. But yeah, these defenders are insanely tall. Insanely tall. Okay, now chat. The thing is, I didn't think this. Oh, so this will go into extra time. Yeah. So I have that option in my stream to go into extra time. I think I'll probably go into penalties. Yeah, you know what? By the looks of it, the way these teams are, the way both these two teams are playing, Deb Jyoti, yeah, you're right. Might even go to penalties because there's just no, you know, enthusiasm from either of the teams to go on and create their chance. And I initially thought that they would try to finish this game in the first half. But as soon as it hit the 85th minute, you could just see that both the teams wanted to drag this to extra time, which is weird. Because England have the quality to win this, and Norway have the striker to win this, but both the teams just couldn't. England, that's a different case that Norway are defending superbly. Norway couldn't do this because, like I said previously, they just aren't creating chances or giving Haaland the opportunities he needs. But chat, this goes into penalties, chat. I think this goes into penalties. Oh, that's a foul. That's a nasty foul, isn't it? Could be a yellow card as well. It could be a yellow card. Hmm. No, no, no. Is he? Who tries to foul who? Bellingham gets caught in that. Nah, I don't think he gets a yellow for this. I mean, initially it looked worse than it was, but in the replay, I think, yeah, no, it's not definitely not a yellow. Yeah, I mean, it's 97:50. He's gonna ring the ref is gonna blow his whistle. But that's the thing. Was it a yellow card offense? Like, I don't know, they didn't show the replay properly here, but like, did he pull his shirt or what was it? Hmm. Haven't been a fan of the foul calling in the World Cup so far. Yeah, that's a very divided opinion. A lot of people say that the game has gone too soft and, all the players just dive and try to get yellow cards as much as they can. But at the same time, some people are saying that, you know what, maybe that's how it should be now. But okay, so extra time is over. Again, I made another mistake is that I put the entire thing into reset. And I have to, you know, get used. I still have to get used to the system. But we go into extra time chat. We go into extra time. What a way to start the stream. First stream and we go into extra time. I mean, we're just talking about Haaland so much. Um, Kane has also been a bit quiet, but that's, the Norway defenders. You all think it's going to go to pens, but at least has some consistency in the calls. I don't think it'll go to penalties. It'll be decided in extra time. Do you think it'll go to penalties? No, I don't think so. I think um, England are just going to come in clutch. Bellingham or Kane, one of these two kids, one of these two guys is just going to come in and score the goal. And it'll most likely be towards the end of the extra time. So I'm talking about somewhere between 115th minute to 120th minute. You will get a winner from England, I think. Yeah, it's feeling like extra time. But yeah, extra time. But now this is the question. No, wait. There's no hydration break in extra time. I think yeah, they aren't. So, but my hydration is definitely getting over. So after this match, but yeah, I had thought that this game would end within 90 minutes, and then I would take a quick 1.5 hour nap, you know, and then start my next stream. But here we are, still going on, still going strong. And like I said, at in 1.5 hours, I'll start my next stream. So most likely this will go on for another half an hour. So yeah, sleep is out of the question today. But if this goes to pen, then I'll straight away go from here to the next stream. Insane start to streaming. But once again, thank you, chat. Argentina Switzerland is today only, right? I think so because like I've literally um scheduled a stream for one today. Oh yeah, it is. But yeah, uh, thank you, chat. All of you guys, thank you for being here. It's been a pleasure, right? This wouldn't have been possible without you. Thank you so much for being here and thank you for making this so fun. Are you in India right now? No, bhai. I'm not in India right now. Still in Germany, but I'll be in India soon, hopefully. So definitely, we'll let you know if I'm in India. But हाँ अभी के लिए I'm in Germany only. That's why the time difference, na? Because here right now it's 1 o'clock and I'm udhar it must be 4:30. Shit, it's 4:30 there and you're still awake. Damn, crazy. Okay, so the second half begins. Oof. Hey, okay, chat. We have started. We have started. Exactly. I'm not up for the match. I'm up. Thank you, Aryaman. Thank you. Very sweet of you. But let's see. Extra time begins. England have the possession. Hmm. Saka with the ball. Great defending. Great defending by the Norway defender, but it's a corner. And see, this is the thing with Saka. Even if he does not have that successful dribble and even if he does not manage to go through that defender, he still creates something. And even in this opportunity, he couldn't dribble past through the defender, but at least he got a corner. And Madueke wasn't doing that at all. So that's what I just didn't understand the decision from Tuchel to start Madueke over Saka. Corner, Saka again. Ball though, that's a super ball. Oh, what a save! Again, he has another chance. Whip in the cross. Is that Morgan Rogers? No. Saka. Ah, this one was a poor one. That is Morgan Rogers. Oh, he's shot. Oh, big goal! Is it Bellingham? It is Bellingham again. This kid is so good, man. I told you it's gonna be Bellingham. I told you it's gonna be Bellingham. Oh my God. Bellingham, man, this guy is insane. This guy is insane, man. The clutch, clutch of a player, man. Bro, genuinely, where are the Bellingham haters right now? All who dissed Bellingham, all who made fun of him, where are you now? This boy is sensational. He is every single time, he is at the right place at the right time. Even now, that's the thing. He was there. So Rogers takes a shot, right? But then Bellingham has that instinct, He smells that goal. He knows that, okay, if the keeper, if the ball gets rebounded from the keeper, I will be there. And all I need is that one touch and it goes in. And that's exactly what he did. And we've seen him do this for Real Madrid. And he has done this again. We have seen this doing, we have seen him doing this for Dortmund. He has done it again for England. Clutch. Clutch, man. You know what? Bellingham. Bellingham. He is exactly who he thinks he is. Superb guy. Superb guy. Bro. Bellingham, man. Insane. Oh shit, I gotta refresh my score. Look at the score. Look at this animation now, chat. Look at the animation. Okay, 95 minutes. Norway can still do it actually. Norway can. If they want to, they can. Norway can. If they want to, they can, you know. But I think England's defense now is just going to be so much more solid. I think now, they've got that goal. Now England will be like, let's just park the bus and be very compact defensively. And I was saying that we might get that goal towards the end of the extra time. And I said it might be either from Bellingham or Kane. Bellingham was like, you know what? I'm going to do it at the beginning of the extra time because you guys are doubting us so much. He did it. He did it. Never doubt Bellingham. Never doubt Bellingham. Bro, clutch player, man. Jude Bellingham. Madrid are so lucky to have him. Madrid are so lucky to have him. Any team would do anything to have a player like Bellingham on their team. Like anything. And he's literally 100 million player. When I know the number 100 million transfer fees gets around a lot these days. But Bellingham is 100 million worth player. He is without a shadow of a doubt. Anthony Gordon went to Barcelona for 70 million. You had Ronaldo going to Spurs for 100 million. Good players, but are they worth the 70 million, 100 million money? Of course not. And it's not their fault, you know. It's just that that's much how the clubs value them. Bellingham is 100 million. He's definitely worth it. And you know what? He has shown that time and time again. He won the Champions League with Madrid and he played a very instrumental part in it in this tournament in England against Mexico. Clutch, right? At the Azteca. Again today. Clutch. 2 goals again. Dude, you don't make players like Bellingham that often. And one thing I gotta say is that England have a, you know, kind of like a poison chalice with um they need to yeah, England's midfield is kind of like a poison chalice. It's so talented, but we have seen over the years that these talented midfielders never work out for England. You had the golden generation, the golden midfield of Lampard, Gerrard, Scholes. Didn't work out at all in the World Cups in any major tournaments for the matter of fact. And that was a shame. But Bellingham he's sort of like that hybrid mix between Gerrard and Lampard. And this boy is just so good, so good. I'm I'm a huge fan of Bellingham. If you didn't get that by now. Rahil says Bellingham needs to calm down and not get a yellow for the remaining minutes. Oh, that's true. Ah, that's true, right. If he gets a yellow, then he misses the semi-final. Isn't that right? Is that Eze? Oh, he gets taken down. That's a penalty. That's a penalty, chat. When it comes to 100 million players, very few have lived up to that tag. Bellingham is one of them. I completely agree with you, Deb Jyoti. I completely agree with you. Bellingham is one of those people. Okay, Jet Spence, insane dribbling into the penalty box. I must say, huh? I must say. Yeah, that's a pen. That's a pen. That's a pen every other day. Like he goes through the back of his leg. And Harry Kane scores. Okay, so now does Bellingham get that hat trick or does Harry Kane, you know, get that? That's the question. That's the million-dollar question. That's the million-dollar question, Chad. Who takes the penalty? And it's checking the penalty. That's strange. Why are they checking the penalty? That's a penalty, right, Chad? Come on, I can't be the only one who thinks that's a clear penalty. He goes through the back of his leg. Oh, come on. You can literally see his legs getting tangled in Oscar Bob's. Like you can see Jet Spence's legs get tangled by Oscar Bob. Oh, come on. That is a penalty. That's a penalty. And this is not even being soft or not. Ah, come on. Ah, come on. No foul? Come on. I can't be the only one who thinks, oh, come on, that's a pen, guys. Come on. Chat. Chat. You have to tell me. I can't be the only one. Chat. Come on. Yes. That's not a penalty. How is that not a penalty? Let's go. He put his own leg in front. Check the replay. Ah, no. I disagree. Come on. Nah, I think that's a pen. That's a pen. I think you need new glasses. Well, actually, you're not wrong. I do need new glasses. But, uh, yeah, but even without these glasses, I could have still make out that that's a pen. But no. Okay, I think, I think maybe I need to have a look at the replay again. But Oscar Bob literally kicked him. I don't know. We got to see this later. But right now, Norway have the possession and they are, um, you know, trying to create a chance. Let's see how this goes. Oh, oh, what a defend! Who defended that? Mark Gay. He's been superb. He has been superb. You know, he's put in that extra shift today. Refs in this World Cup are age baiting. This pen decision aside, they are. I think this has been one of those. I think from what I remember, this has been the World Cup where some of the most controversial decisions have been done by referees. Or I wouldn't say controversial, but the most debated. Definitely the most debated. Where almost after every single match, you have people talking about whether this should have been another decision by the referee, or it should not have been another decision by the referee, or if VAR made a mistake here, VAR did not make a mistake here. I don't think there were so many, um, you know, debates and irregularities in the 2022 World Cup. Ah, Norway tried to play the advantage, but hmm. Loki reminding me, Devjyoti says, Loki reminding me of Premier League glamour. Every other match gets that one controversial referee decision. Dude, Premier League has some of the worst refereeing I have ever seen. And it's not even funny at this point because it's every season, after every match, for almost every single team. Like, how can you be so inconsistent? Is what I don't understand. And you're the biggest league in the world right now. But still, like the standard of refereeing in the Premier League has become so bad. So bad. I know it used to be bad earlier as well, but now it's just horrible. And what's even funny is that if the referee or the VAR makes a mistake in the match, which is very blatantly the wrong decision taken by VAR, you have PGMOL coming out with a statement after every match that, oh, sorry, that was actually a mistake from VAR and it should have not been this decision. भाई उस statement का क्या करें अब? You know, the decision has been done. That team probably got or did not get a penalty unfairly, and you just keep releasing your statements that, oh, sorry, there was an error from the ref and the VAR. Right? Either, like, work on the refereeing, in the, like, either get better refs or the training that you are doing, make it better, or whatever instructions you're doing, or what are the regulations you have for VAR, make that very clear. Okay, Kane has the ball. Yeah, I mean, first half of extra time is ended, and England are leading now. And we would now go to. Wait, sorry. We will, yeah. So, yeah, now we have the second half of this extra time awaiting us. And all these England players look knackered, by the way. They look knackered. By the way, Bellingham and Harry Kane both have 6 goals. Haaland has 7 goals. And then, of course, you have Mbappe and Messi, 8 goals each. Insane. Mbappe and Messi are just, they are literally going band to band. They're literally running it back as if they want that 2022 World Cup final rematch. And they can actually get that. Haaland is not scoring. I really wanted to sing that Haaland song, but 80s were 80s. Who knows? Haaland, what if, chat, just imagine, chat, okay? What if Haaland scores as soon as the second half of extra time starts? And then England scored the winner in stoppage time. That would be crazy. That would actually be so crazy. Sorry, my voice went. That would actually be so crazy. That would be like, peak cinema. Peak cinema. But yeah, oh my God, almost 2 hours of sitting. Gotta walk after this. Stretch. Gotta stretch after this. Yeah, Halu subbed off. So Haaland is now gonna score early into the second half. Not early into the second half of extra time. So that means I don't get to do the Haaland song. That is sad. And that means, uh, yeah, is this the end of Haaland in this year's World Cup campaign? So does he end his debut World Cup campaign with 7 goals? Which in itself is quite crazy to be honest. Imagine in your first World Cup campaign, you score 7 goals. And how old is Haaland? Like what, 27, right? How old is he? He's 25. Sorry, he's 25. So he has 4 years, he'll be 29, and in another 4 years, he'll be 33. Chat, he has two more World Cups in him. And if he has a good longevity, right? And he keeps his body well, if he looks after his body, he focuses on his diet, in his fitness, in his health, he can even stretch that to 37. So he can potentially play in 3 more World Cups. Chat, imagine. He's not even at his peak right now, by the way. Next World Cup, he'll be at his peak. Imagine if he scores 7 World Cup goals again. And another 7 in 33, 21. That'll be crazy. But then also, Mbappe will also score goals. Don't forget that. Mbappe will also score goals. English referees are bottom tier. I still remember Arsenal Brentford in 23-24, where Tony's offside goal was allowed because they forgot to draw the lines when we were in a title race. It says Deb Jyoti. Yeah, that was horrible. That was horrible. And that potentially, made sure that you guys didn't win the title that year, if I'm not wrong. 23-24. Oh no. That was one of the reasons that hampered your title race. Because that was the year City took it by a few points, if I'm not wrong. Devjyoti says Mbappe and Haaland will be top two all-time World Cup scorers by the end of their careers. For sure. For sure. I mean, Mbappe alone has what? 21 goals in 21 matches? World Cup matches? That's insane. That is insane. Also, the fact that he's already played 21 World Cup matches, and this is his third World Cup. They sure have made up for it this season in it. Raman, are you talking about uh, Arsenal and referees helping them, or Arsenal scoring goals through set pieces? Or are you talking about Mbappe and Haaland making up for it this season? They were pretty fine this season. Haaland was fine. Mbappe also okay, didn't win a lot for sure, but he did score goals. Yeah, Mbappe has 21 goals in 21 matches. That's crazy. Okay, Norway have the chance. Ooh, Norway almost. Oh, Norway. Norway are. How many matches has Mbappe played in the world? Has played 20 matches, sorry. 4 matches in Russia, 7 matches in Russia, 7 matches in Qatar, and 6 matches in this World Cup. England have a chance. On the other side, Saka again. Saka, oh, just the finishing. Yeah, I think England are just gonna recycle possession. I don't think they will be very eager to add on to that lead. I think they'll just keep the possession. They'll try not to do anything stupid to, lose the possession. And gotta give Michael Olise his flowers too. Yes, Michael Olise, yeah. Ins Dude, honestly, like, if France win the World Cup this year, now that's the question. If France win the World Cup this year, does the Ballon d'Or go to Michael Olise because he has been superb for Bayern this season? Assists and goals played such an instrumental part in making sure Bayern win the Bundesliga again, or do you give it to Dembele, who also won the Champions League, who also won the league? Huh? Although I feel this wasn't the Dembele of last season. This was a good Dembele, don't get me wrong, but he wasn't as good as he was last season. But Michael Olise for sure. In fact, I was just seeing this the other day. Michael Olise has he's just a few assists away from breaking Messi's record of all-time assists in a season, which is crazy. In the season, which is crazy. Nah, I think the Ballon d'Or will go to Mbappe, says Dev Jyoti. I mean, yes, the World Cup performance does come into play for sure, but Mbappe didn't win anything, and you also have to remember titles also come into play. Mbappe didn't win anything with Madrid for this year, although he had a great season individually for sure. Uh, you know, uh, but as I say this, maybe dictator Mbappe has. I don't. Maybe I should not say that about him. You never know about dictator Mbappe. No, no, no. But Mbappe is a nice guy, man. I really like him. Such a good player, insanely good. And uh, I started to like him more and more as his career has gone. Yeah, just something about him, man. He's so nice. And yes, people say that it comes with a little bit of his drama that he has to be up top always. Then again, he is Mbappe. He is guaranteed gonna give you goals. So yes, sometimes it gets a bit toxic, but I think it's one of those trade-offs, you gotta accept it because of the quality he's gonna give you, because of the goals he's gonna give you. Look, there's no doubt Mbappe will score always. He's a world class player, dude, world class. Yes, it brings a lot of attention, a lot of drama with it, but it comes in a package as a whole. That's the Mbappe package that comes with it. Norway are trying to create chances. Norway are trying to create chances. This Nusa kid has been good, I must say. Ever since he's come on, he's looked very active, looked very sharp. Always trying to create something. And he's given Reece James a Bit of a tough battle. I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. 1:30 uh, is 1:40 here. So in 1 hour I have to start my stream again. Can't get goals without assists. Lol. Ulysses 1 assist away from Pele's 6 assists in the World Cup. Yeah, that's also true. Pele, yeah, 1 assist from Pele. 1 assist away from Pele's. That's crazy. Dave Jyoti says statistically Mbappe was incredible and narratives matter a lot in my opinion. He had no chance prior to the World Cup, but since then he's been an outlier. I doubt any other than him. That's true. I think in the World Cup this year he has been like him and Messi I feel have been in a league of their own. I know Haaland has got 7 goals. I know Harry Kane has got 6 goals. Mbappe has got Bellingham has got 6 goals. But Mbappe and Messi have been in a league of their own for sure. But we have seen how Ballon d'Or goes, right? We know how the category of Ballon d'Or to win a Ballon d'Or, the category changes almost every year. In a World Cup year, we know World Cup is given importance for sure, but sometimes club record is also given a record. Club record is also given an importance. Like for example, um, when Messi won the World Cup in 2022 and Haaland won everything with Man City, right? Man City, like he had a great season with Man City, 30 plus goals, right? In the Premier League alone. He won the treble with Man City. But because Messi won the World Cup and Messi had a great World Cup year, they gave the Ballon d'Or to Messi. And that kind of makes sense, don't get me wrong. But in 2014, Neuer won the World Cup with Germany, and Neuer had a great year with Germany in the World Cup. But they gave the Ballon d'Or to Ronaldo that year because Ronaldo won the Champions League, and also Ronaldo had a great year, don't get me wrong. So it's just that it's changing. 2010, Xavi and Iniesta had a great year with Barcelona. They won the World Cup with Brazil, with Spain, but 2010 the World Cup was given to Messi. And like I said, like I again say, Messi also had a great year with Barcelona. Don't get me wrong. You know, he also won the same number of trophies as Xavi and Iniesta did with Barca, but at that time they gave statistics more importance. So that's what like the narrative or the importance in Ballon d'Or keeps on changing. And if this year Ballon d'Or wants to take the World Cup into consideration and other things also into consideration, like the trophies, like the statistics, then Olise has the best. Olise and Dembele have a better chance than Mbappe. But if they only look at um, World Cup, then I think um, Mbappe could have the better chance for sure. And I think PR also comes into play because we know Madrid's PR is great. But yeah, let's see. But maybe Olise also gets it. What was that yellow for? I think that no. I think more than the foul, it was because that player was shouting at the referee, so it was more of about dissent, rather than the actual foul. Because that player just came right in front of the ref's face and was screaming at him, and we know that nowadays that's not allowed. Yeah, Yasin has won it. Only Yasin has won it, but oh wait, I don't wait. I don't. Yeah, I think Yasin has won it. Yeah, Yasin in 1963 when he was playing with Soviet Union. So we are in the last minute. Did I switch on the time for this? Oh no, I forgot. Shucks. Shucks. Forgot to switch on the time chat. Okay, there are 2 minutes of additional time given. Yeah, looks like Haaland's World Cup campaign comes to an end. Walk GG. Yep, good game. Yeah, just the last minute, just the last minute. Now Norway have a chance. Just the last 30 seconds left. Oh, England's defense is superb. Superb today. Maybe the last kick of the game. Put it up. No, I think it's gone. It's gone from them. And that should. And that's done. That's done. England have won, guys. England has won. God. Bellingham. What a clutch. What a clutch player. What a clutch player. Insane. Wow. Oof, okay. So, thank you to everyone who came for this stream. Victory dance for my team. No, unfortunately not. But I just maybe let's see in the semifinals, who knows? But yeah, now thank you for all who joined first stream. It was really fun with all of you guys here. And yeah, if you guys also want to watch the Argentina versus Switzerland match, I'm gonna stream that as well in about half an hour. And yeah, see you guys there. Good night for those who won't be watching, and see you next time. Bye.